welcome back to an extremely belated favourites video. It's been so long since I filmed a favourites video. I think the last one I did was May, but I also missed April. I missed like 4 or 5 months this year. I'm really sorry. But in honesty, I feel the reason may be that around May I noticed sort of a disinterest from a lot of you guys in watching favourites videos, and I also saw a lot of disinterest in other people's channels as well, and a lot of different YouTubers have been trying to switch up the way they do their favourites just to make it a little bit more fresh, a bit more new. So it kind of put me off filming them in honesty. But I've actually really missed it, and I'm very excited about filming this today. From now on, I'm going to be calling these the monthly favourites and new in, rather than just favourites, because there are so many times when I get these incredible new in products that I swatch and I'm blown away by and I absolutely love and I want to talk about them, but I've not necessarily used them yet and they're not necessarily a favourite. But yet there was something I was really excited about this month. So I kind of wanted to combine the two and start bringing you favourites and new in products in kind of a bit of a hybrid. However, I have so many things to show you in this now because it's been months since I showed you anything that there's so much here I just need to kind of get on with this thing. Right, so straight off with favourites of the month. I'm kicking this off with hair care, and there's so much hair care I could show you right now. In fact, if you'd like to know how I do my hair and get it looking like this, I'll leave a link down below to my video I did all about my big bouncy hair curls and waves, and all the products I've been loving are in that video. But the one I would say is my absolute favourite out of all of those is the Elnet Creme de Mousse Volume and Strong Cold Mousse. So I just pretty much, I mean if you watch that video you'll be able to see me do it, but pretty much just put a big ball of this into my hand, mix it together, throw my wet hair upside down and just really drag it through my roots before I dry it. It just adds so much more hold, much stronger hold. Just gives my hair more bounce and more root lift and just thickens it up a little bit. So yeah, highly recommend it, and these are so affordable and they're really brilliant. Next up are a lot of products that I actually bought in Canada when I was in Vancouver. Starting off with the Naked Skin Urban Decay Colour Correcting Fluid, and this is the one in peach. Recently I've just been finding that I'm not keen on my under eyes and the way I've been doing my concealer and the way it looks every day. I just find that the makeup isn't staying on my face as well. So I went into Sephora and just binged on so many different kind of under eye concealing correcting products, and this is one of the best things I've ever picked up. It's just so great. It's just like a peachy toned corrector. I throw this underneath my under eyes in a little triangle and then just dab it in with a Real Technique sponge or a blending sponge, and it just helps to almost cancel out a bit of the blueness underneath my eyes. I've got almost a purpley blue tone under my eyes, so the peach on top of that just helps kind of correct that colour. And then I've been going in with the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer, which again I found in Sephora and was like, give this a go. I got this in the shade L7 Warm. There are so many different shades. I went through swatching so many and this is the one I came out with. Over top of the Naked Skin, after I've blended that all in, I'll then add big triangles of this to my under eyes, and again use the same sponge to dab it all in. I find this is fantastic coverage, but not cakey. It's not too much, but it's really great coverage. So this really smitten with. So that's what I've been using as well. Then moving into foundation, and I had to pick up the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation because I've seen all of my favourite American YouTubers and beauty gurus using this, and I'm pretty sure it's not quite out in the UK yet, so I was like, give it to me. I've got the shade 3. So today what I did was mix this foundation, which is now my absolute favourite right now, with another favourite, which is the Hourglass. I think this is the Hourglass Vanish Foundation. This is in the shade Sand. Now this is really quite dark actually. It's a much more sort of deeper, warmer tone. But what I've generally been doing when I'm sort of not quite tanned but not quite my palest, I've been almost drawing the Hourglass Foundation onto the contoured areas of my face, and then using the Urban Decay foundation everywhere else, and then sort of blending the two together. It'll warm up this one, tone down this one, but give me this really warm, tanned, beautiful finish. And I like it a lot. So that's what I'm wearing right now. You'll see in the cutaways me applying it and all that good stuff. That was just this morning when I was putting it on, so you can get a bit more of an idea of how it looks. It's just extremely flawless, and you don't need that much either, and you can just keep working it in and working it in, and it just It's wonderful, honestly, it's so brilliant, so brilliant. So that is my go-to right now. Powder, now I'm not a massive powder girl. So many people are like, I love powder for this and this and this, and they use all those different powders. I've never really been that person until I found this one. So this is a Kat Von D Lock-It powder. So I found this and I found this, and I could probably have brought the foundation as well, but I didn't. But I did find this. Oh, actually, and the brush, the matching brush. So this is the Kat Von D brush, which kind of goes with it. So, and it's so super soft. I had to, and it's honestly one of the best brushes I've ever used for powder. It's so super soft and wonderful, it's so nice. Anyway, so with this, I had it in my suitcase all around Canada, so pretty much all the powder is now in the top, which you shouldn't be, but it's all good, I'm making it work. But this is a really wonderful kind of translucent powder, and I've been using it to bake. So as I mentioned before with the whole concealer situation, I just started thinking maybe I need to start baking my makeup into my face better, and baking the powder into the under eyes so that they stay all day. And seriously, my under eye makeup has never looked any better than it has recently. It's been staying all day. Like the other day, I did my makeup in the morning for like a 9 AM meeting. By the end of the day, I got home and it literally hadn't moved. It was exactly the same. I still looked alive and bright and uplifted. Honestly, I've never had that before, so I'm so impressed. So literally just taking a bit of this, and I'll either use the brush if I'm just doing it quickly, or I'll use a dry sponge, dip in, pack it on, leave it while I do everything else, and then I'll brush it off with this beautiful brush, and it's so nice. So those two together, an absolute dream come true. Honestly, this is so good. Then a new lip liner favourite is the Kevyn Aucoin Flesh Tone Lip Pencil in medium, actually. So this is kind of like my lips but better, and it just adds that nudie, slight browny pink tone, but mostly kind of a nude. And I just draw it all around the lips, and it just enhances my lip shape, just makes them look more full and wonderful. I mean, some days I just add this alone, and it's just a very cool toned, almost stony tone to this overall. It's really, really great. And then there's been so many different lip combinations that I'm absolutely in love with, I must admit. I mean, one that you'll probably see me sporting the most is Anastasia Beverly Hills Crush with Anastasia Beverly Hills Milkshake into the centre of it, and I mix the two together to create this very, very light pink matte finish. So there, faves. But if not, the new Makeup Forever lipsticks are an absolute gem. These are the Artist Rouge Cream, and I think there's about 50 shades in this range. And I literally went through every single shade, choosing the ones I absolutely love the most. And I found a few that are my favourites. So this is C103, which is a great nude. It's just a very flesh tone nude, beigey, like a tiny, tiny bit of pink, but mainly just a beautiful nude. So some days I'll just literally wear that alone. The next one up that I found is also gorgeous, but this is a little bit darker, is C105. You can kind of see those together there, but both gorgeous. So quite often I'll put C105 on first, then I'll put C103 sort of to the middle and blend the two together, and it creates a little bit more ombre. I generally don't do my lips now without doing them ombre, I just really like it. Oh my gosh, I just realised that I'm showing you what is coming up next. What am I doing? And also, another favourite, this is just one of those super easy lipsticks to throw on at any point. It's the Burberry Kisses Sheer. Again, it's another beige and nude, but this is that sort of sheer colour. It just makes your lips look kind of kissable and not like extremely wet looking, but shiny and pouty and beautiful. It's just one of those products that you can have in your purse, throw it on the train or whatever without a mirror, and it'll look amazing. I had to mention that too. An easy contour favourite at the moment as well is the Burberry Face Contour in medium. I just got back into these again. They're so super simply easy. Draw your contours on where you want to kind of bronze. I do it down my nose, on my cheeks, on my jawline. And then just use kind of a packed brush. I like using the LY51 from Louise Young. And literally start brushing it into the holes of your cheeks, all over, anywhere you want it. And it just adds a really great kind of cool toned contour. It's just kind of like contour for dummies, I feel, and it's just really, really handy. This is the Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer in 001. A champagne, it's not quite rose gold, it's more of a champagne highlight. It's so stunning. And again, the reason I like this is because it's just not really shimmery, it's not glittery, it's just like glow. It's just ultra glow, so when you put it on, you just sort of glide it onto the skin, and again, it just blends into the skin. It's not like, it doesn't look clumpy. I just find that some highlighters, because they've got so much shimmer in them, they almost look clumpy and you can tell it's a highlighter, whereas I prefer it if my skin just looks like it's glowing from underneath, because the foundation is so good, because the light's catching my cheekbone and it just happens to be glimmering. That's the kind of look I want, and that's what this gives me. It's just super natural, but brightening and incredible. So, but these, I'm pretty sure, are selling out like hotcakes. If you want it, you might need to get to a counter pretty soon. And the last thing I've been loving, there's so many perfumes actually, but this is probably one of my absolute favourites. It's a new YSL Mon Paris. It's absolutely incredible. In fact, I got a little tiny bottle of this the other day, so I'm going to keep that in my purse. And I've got this on today. I've been wearing this for most events I've been going to recently. I think it's perfect for kind of someone my age, kind of like 25 to 35 kind of range. Very bright, it's sweet and it's floral, and it's also a little bit fruity. It's kind of scent I really like. When you mix sweet and floral and fruity together into one, that is bound to be my favourite new perfume, and that's what this is. Okay, so I'm going to mention new ins now for beauty that I'm pretty obsessed with. So, first off, Armani has finally released their Armani Prima range, which is their new skincare range. It's a new range of skincare that is meant to really help your makeup. So it's meant to be worn with your makeup as something that will make it much more long lasting and make it work better. It's just, I mean, I'm a massive, massive Armani beauty fan. So I've been waiting for this to come out ever since I saw it at one of their kind of PR launch events back in Paris ages ago, and it's finally out, so I'm pretty excited about this. So this is the Smart Moisture Serum that you can put on underneath moisturiser, and this is a refreshing makeup fix. I can't wait to start using them. I've already kind of been swatching them and playing around them a little bit, and they're absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to get, I know I'll probably be also getting my hands on some more pieces in the range, so when I kind of know more about which are the best ones, I will let you know. But for now, keep your eye out because these are extremely exciting. Another new in, but an oldie and a goodie actually. I rebought this. It's a Charlotte Tilbury First Love blusher. It's my absolute favourite blusher of all time. It's just, it works with my skin tone better than any other thing. I've got it on now, which you'll see again in the cutaways because I filmed it all for you. But yeah, I just wanted to mention it because I dropped this about 4 months ago. It broke, I lost it, and ever since I've been trying to go to a Charlotte Tilbury makeup counter and rebuy it and kept forgetting, and then finally the other day I was like, just buy the blush, just buy the blush. So it's back in my collection and it's my absolute number one. Ooh, next thing I'm very, very excited about. You might have seen this on my Snapchat if you follow me. I'm in the fro on Snapchat if you do. Quite often on there, I will show you all of my new in beauty products. So if you're ever interested, then maybe follow me there. But this is the new Tom Ford Shimmer Shot. And this is almost like a liquid highlighter that I think, it's got almost rose gold champagne kind of tones. But just watch this now if I rub it in. Oh my. So this is the kind of thing I think I'm going to start adding this into my moisturiser before I add foundation, or I might even start adding it in with my foundation and it's just going to go whoo, like amazing glow. And also this would just be incredible just to pat onto the tops of your cheeks. And the very last thing that I want to mention is the new YSL Le Cushion Fusion Ink Cushion Foundation. So you open it up, it's got a mirror. These are all refillable, so they pop out and you can refill them. It's got a little makeup sponge. I mean, I don't often use these, but I do find if you want extremely high flawless coverage, then these work a treat. It just packs it on and it's just like ultra high coverage. And it opens up into the foundation. I have shade 20 here, which I think will be a really, really good shade for me actually, especially when I've not tanned. So if I'm not tan, this will be a good go-to. But I mean, look at it, it's absolutely beautiful. That whole packaging. Stunning. Okay, that's it for beauty. Let's move on to something else. So, favourite book of the month is this one, Naomi Smart's Eat Smart. It's pretty much for anyone that loves a plant-based diet, you're going to find it in here. But it's just wonderful. Literally, I could look through here and everything I see, I want to make. You know, sometimes you buy a cookbook and you go through and you're like, nah, nah, nah. And you're like, oh yeah, I'd make that. But this, literally, I mean, look at those. Chocolate coated banana lollies. Everything, it just really suits things I like eating right now. It just really suits me down to the ground. So I'm so excited about this. And I mean, she looks incredible throughout this entire thing. I'm just so happy for her. I think she's done an incredible job on it. And I think this is going to fly off the shelves. So well done, Naomi, it's incredible. Also, I'm going to mention these rings. I can't stop wearing these now. These are my beautiful friend Susie, Hello October, if you don't already follow her. Her collection with Missouri, which is I think it's an American jewellery brand. She collaborated with Missouri on this line to create her own kind of edit of jewellery and her own designs and styles, and they're absolutely beautiful. So I've been wearing this beautiful rose gold one on my index finger, and on the other one I've been wearing the silvers. They're just absolutely beautiful. They're so dainty, they're so delicate. It's my kind of jewellery to a T. I prefer much sort of smaller, cutesy, delicate but mature kind of jewellery, and it suits me wonderfully. So I'll leave the links, of course, down below, and for everything else the links will be down below as always. And the last kind of thing before I get onto fashion, the last thing I want to mention as well, favourite thing that I did. So I'm at the face of Blogosphere for, I don't know, issue 10, so I'm pretty sure they make 4 a year, so it's sort of a quarterly magazine. So I am issue 10, and this is my front cover. So Blogosphere asked me to be their cover star for this issue, which I'm extremely flattered by and very proud to say. So obviously I was extremely excited about it. This, if you've never seen it before, this is a magazine created by bloggers for bloggers. So, I mean, look at Patricia. Oh, she looks absolutely, whoa, like incredible. So there's a big thing in there with Patricia. You can kind of read about different bloggers. Oh, and then here's my article here. There's some great pictures in there. I was so proud of, and so happy with the pictures. Yeah, so there's loads to kind of read about in here with lots of different types of bloggers, lots of different articles and chats. So if you're kind of really into blogging and YouTubing and the whole thing, you'll probably love this magazine. I'll leave a link down below where you can get it. If you're in the UK, you'll probably find it in a W.H. Smith's, a train station or an airport near you. If you're elsewhere, then they can send it to you. Absolutely fine. So I'll leave a link down below, but I'm just so proud to say that my face is on a magazine. Like, that's insane. And last but not least, because this video is probably so long by now, I just want to mention a few fashion products that I got. First up, this dress is absolutely incredible. This is a self-portrait dress that I wore for the launch party for the magazine coming out, actually. It's so pretty. It's just a really easy one to wear. This lovely cutout with the lace and the mesh, and again to the back, so I didn't wear a bra with it, so it just doesn't kind of ruin the whole effect. So I thought I'd mention it. And the last piece, you'll have seen it in a recent ASOS haul, but it's kind of one of my favourite things I've bought in a while. It's just a very easy Bardo top in white with these cut hem. They're all just kind of raw hems all the way around, and it's just so easy to throw on with a bra, without a bra, over jeans, over black, over leggings, over black trousers or jeans. It's just really, really nice. Whew, okay, I think that's everything, guys. This is like a massive roundup. It's not even this month, it's probably the month before that and the month before that, and everything I've really been enjoying. So that's why I'm quite enthusiastic about it, and that's why this video is so long. So I'm really sorry about that, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Let me know if you did. Leave me a comment down below if you liked the way I did this video in terms of doing kind of the new in and the favourites and the things I'm most excited about, etc. Let me know if you liked it. I'd love to hear your opinion on it. Leave me a comment down below, and make sure you like the video, because again, that's just a really good idea of finding out if you liked it or not. Also, if you're brand new here, please do hit the subscribe button and come back for more videos. I make 2 videos a week, Wednesday and Sunday, and I guess in that case I will see you then. Bye. Mwah.